We're counting down the 8 UK yogurt brands that claim health benefits but pack in surprising amounts of sugar, additives, and kid-focused marketing, plus 2 rare picks that actually deliver on quality. From breakfast tubs disguised as desserts to low-fat options hiding a sugar spike, this ranking investigates which brands really live up to their labels. Which family favourite falls furthest, and who escapes the worst offender list? Let's begin with number 8. Number 8 goes to Müller Corner, the split-pot yogurt that has become a fixture in British fridges. Its clever design promises a playful mix in experience, with fruit compote or chocolate balls on one side and creamy yogurt on the other. But underneath the fun, the numbers tell a different story. The yogurt base alone clocks in at 12 grams of sugar per 100 grams, already pushing it into dessert territory before you even add the topping. Swirl in the sweet mix and the sugar content climbs even higher. At £1.50 for a single pot, shoppers are paying premium prices for what amounts to a sweetened dairy dessert. While Müller Corner is marketed as a treat, many people pick it up as a breakfast or snack, quietly getting a sugar hit that rivals many puddings. The split pot might make you feel in control, but the real surprise is just how much sugar is built in from the start. Number 7 is Müller Light, the so-called diet yogurt that dominates the healthy eating aisle. The packaging promises guilt-free indulgence plastered with light and fat-free, but the nutrition label tells a different story. Each pot contains around 11.2 grams of carbohydrates and nearly 10 grams of sugar, almost double what you would find in plain natural yogurt. To make up for the lack of fat, Müller Light leans on modified maize starch for thickness, artificial colorings for a more appealing look, and aspartame to keep things sweet without extra calories. Stabilizers and acidity regulators round out a formula that is more processed than most shoppers realize. At £3.50 for a 6-pack, this is a premium price for a product that is less a healthy snack and more a cleverly marketed dessert. In the world of light yogurts, Müller Light is proof that diet branding often hides a surprisingly heavy sugar load. Number 6 goes to Onken Flavored, a brand that trades on its thick, creamy reputation and German heritage. The natural range earns trust with simplicity, but the flavored pots tell a different story. Each 100 grams of Onken strawberry or peach delivers about 13 grams of sugar, over a quarter of your recommended daily intake in a single small serving. The creamy mouthfeel is not the result of traditional straining, but comes from added thickeners, making it easy to mistake for a wholesome treat. Priced at £1.80 for a 450-gram pot, these flavoured varieties use the credibility of the natural line to mask what is nutritionally much closer to a dessert. For anyone reaching for Onken flavoured expecting a healthy snack, the sugar content alone is a wake-up call. This is a heritage brand where sweetness quietly outweighs substance. Number 5 is Oikos Luxury Greek Style, a yogurt that wears its premium image proudly with thick, velvety branding and the promise of Mediterranean indulgence. The label leans heavily on words like luxury and Greek style, but a closer look at the nutrition reveals a different story. Each 100 grams packs in 12 grams of sugar, and once you stir through the fruit layer at the bottom, a single pot can reach nearly 15 grams. That is edging into dessert territory, not the healthy snack many expect. Oikos also comes in higher on saturated fat than most competitors, thanks to its creamy texture. At £1.50 per pot, shoppers are paying for the illusion of authentic Greek yogurt, but the numbers put Oikos closer to a sweet treat than a wholesome staple. The real indulgence here is in the sugar and fat, not the heritage. Number 4 is Esky Smooth Strawberry, a yogurt that has earned its place in British family fridges for decades. The familiar blue and red packaging taps into nostalgia, reassuring parents who remember it from their own school days. But inside each 120-gram pot lurks about 12.8 grams of sugar, over 10 grams per 100 grams, putting it squarely in the high sugar category. That is a hefty dose for a product often pitched as a healthier lunchbox staple. The smooth texture, so appealing to kids, is achieved not by traditional methods, but through added starches and processing, masking just how sweet each spoonful really is. Multi-packs are regularly on offer, around £2.50 for a pack of 4, making them an easy, affordable pick for busy families. Yet the economics of the multi-pack mean more sugar finds its way into lunchboxes week after week. For parents hoping to sidestep chocolate and sweets, Ski Smooth Strawberry quietly delivers a sugar load that deserves a second look. Coming to the top 3, Danone Activia stands as a masterclass in health-focused marketing, with probiotic claims that promise digestive benefits and a happier gut. But a closer look at the label tells another story. Each pot of flavored Activia contains over 11 grams of sugar per 100 grams, more than double the amount found in plain Greek yogurt. The ingredient list stretches well beyond milk and live cultures, bringing in stabilizer pectins for thickness and caramel coloring for a more appealing look. Modified starches and natural flavorings round out a formula that feels engineered for texture and shelf life, not simplicity. At £2.50 for a 4-pack, shoppers are buying into the idea of a functional health food, but the reality is a product that quietly loads up on sugar and additives. The probiotic cultures may offer a benefit, but they are buried under a mountain of processing and sweeteners, leaving Activia's health halo looking more than a little tarnished. Number 2 is Petits Filous Frubes, the squeezable tube that has become a fixture in school lunchboxes across the UK. The packaging is bright, the branding playful, and the promise is simple: a fun, dairy-based snack for kids. But a closer look at the nutrition label tells a different story. Each tube contains around 13.5% sugar by weight, stacking up to a level that rivals many chocolate bars. That is more than half of a child's recommended daily free sugar allowance in a single serving. Some varieties list glucose-fructose syrup among the ingredients, a controversial sweetener linked to spikes in blood sugar. At just £2 for a 6-pack, Frubes seem like an easy, affordable option. But the reality is far less reassuring. Parents reaching for these tubes in search of a healthy snack are, in effect, handing their children a dessert disguised as dairy. And finally, in first place, Onken 0% fat strawberry yogurt stands as the clearest warning about misleading health claims in the dairy aisle. The packaging prominently states 0% fat, luring shoppers who want to cut calories and eat well. Yet behind that promise, nearly 11 grams of sugar per 100 grams quietly take the place of the missing fat. That is more than double the sugar found in plain natural yogurt, and enough to push a single serving into dessert territory. For £1.80 per pot, consumers are buying a product engineered to taste rich and creamy not through traditional methods, but by swapping out fat for sugar. The result is a classic low-fat trap. The fat is gone, but the sugar is piled on. Onken 0% fat strawberry is proof that in the quest for healthy eating, the biggest claims often hide the biggest nutritional compromises. First up, Fage Total sets the benchmark for what real Greek yogurt should be. Crafted using traditional straining methods, it delivers a naturally thick and creamy texture without relying on thickeners or sweeteners. The ingredient list is refreshingly short, just milk and live active cultures, leaving no room for additives or hidden sugars. Each 100 grams contains only about 3 grams of naturally occurring lactose, a fraction of the sugar found in most flavored or low-fat yogurts on UK shelves. Protein content is impressive, with over 10 grams per serving, making it a favorite among nutritionists and fitness enthusiasts. Fage Total comes in 0%, 2%, and 5% fat options, so you can tailor it to your needs without sacrificing purity. At around £2.50 to £3 for a 500-gram pot, it offers a clean, honest alternative to the engineered products dominating the dairy aisle. This is yogurt as it should be: simple, satisfying, and trustworthy. Next, Yeo Valley Organic Natural Yogurt brings British simplicity to the table with just 2 ingredients: organic milk from Somerset Farms and live cultures. There are no additives, no fillers, and nothing artificial, just the clean, mild taste of real yogurt. Each 100 grams contains about 4.9 grams of naturally occurring lactose, well below the sugar content found in most flavored or low-fat brands. Every batch is certified organic, which means the cows are grass-fed and no synthetic hormones or routine antibiotics are used. At £1.50 to £2 for a 500-gram pot, it is an affordable choice for families who want honest nutrition without breaking the bank. Yeo Valley stands out for its purity and provenance, offering a trustworthy staple for anyone looking to keep things clean and simple in the fridge. Across all 10 brands, one truth stands out. In UK yogurt aisles, health claims often mask high sugar and additives. The real difference comes down to ingredients, not marketing. Choosing wisely means looking past labels, because in this category, purity is the rare exception, not the rule.